So today is June 15th. I'm at the trailhead for Rush Creek Trail. I'm gonna hike with a buddy, a backpacking hike to Thousand Island Lake on John Muir Trail. Rush Creek Trail goes up. The trail we're gonna do is like 18 miles loop. We go all the way to a couple of lakes, and then tonight we're gonna camp by one lake, and then tomorrow we hike to Thousand Island Lake, camp there, and then come back on the third day to the trailhead. Altitude at the trailhead is 7,200 feet, and we're gonna do about close to like 3,000 feet total elevation gain over the trip. It's pretty hot today. Actually, at this June Lake area, it's about 75 degrees. It's gonna get hotter, but up there should be cooler. So see you on the trail. So we made it to Rush Creek Trailhead. It's at 11:30, starting our 3-day hike. At Silver Lake. We've gone up 200 feet elevation. The hike has just started. Old mining area. Made it to Agnew Lake. So we keep going up to next stop, Gem Lake. Should be on top here, and we'll decide if we want to camp by this Gem Lake or keep going up. It's like 3:30 already in the afternoon. 4 hours since we left, and beautiful trees. So here's Gem Lake. Getting closer to Ansel Adams. Oh yeah, Ansel Adams Wilderness. All of a sudden it becomes scenic.
We made it. That was a tough hike. We're not finished for the day, but...
Yep. Keep going down towards the lake now, Gem Lake, for our campsite. The view is spectacular. Continuing going down towards the lake. I think we're going to camp by that waterfall. This may be another campsite here, but it's too far from the water. So we made it to our campsite for the night, right by the lake, Gem Lake, the northern end of it. Rest a little and set up camp and have our dinner. What a nice view. So we set up our kitchen away from our tent. Gonna have vegetable rice with salmon. The sun went behind the mountain. It's only like 7 o'clock, a couple more hours of daylight. Those are our tents. The end of Gem Lake. It's 6:30 in the morning of the second day. Didn't sleep well last night, maybe a couple of hours because of the wind noise. It was pretty windy, it still is. Maybe in another hour or so get on the trail again to Thousand Island Lake, which is about 4 miles from here. then bum around the lake. Camp there overnight. It's a very scenic campsite. And here's the lake. It's the basically camped at the end of Gem Lake. It came from all over there. The sun is gonna come up here. Maybe in another half hour it will show up above the mountain. So first things first, we made our coffee. At our coffee, I made my bacon and egg breakfast. I hate dehydrated food, so I made it with egg powder and real bacon bits. Smells good. Everybody is having his oatmeal later.
Yep. Coffee right now.
So we're all packed, ready to go. It's around 9:30. We have about a 4-mile hike. Hopefully we'll make it to Thousand Island Lake by around 1 o'clock. Goodbye, beautiful campsite. The sun came out and it warmed up fast. It's in the 60s already. I think the valley by like June Lake area is gonna be in the 90s today. So at least 60s is better than 90s. All in all, I got like a couple of hours of sleep last night, like from 10 to kind of 1 o'clock, because I was dead tired, and then I couldn't sleep after that because of wind noise and I was too hot in my sleeping bag. Then in the morning when it cooled down, I got a couple more hours. So I got about 5 hours of sleep, which is okay, I guess. So we reached the inlet of Gem Lake. You have to cross this log bridge and go around. So we came up above the lake, Gem Lake. Actually, that's where we camped last night, in that little mound down there with trees on it. Could hear that waterfall all day, all night. Oh. So we just passed the junction with Clark Lake. We're gonna head towards Clark Lake, and then once we reach Clark Lake, there is a trail to Thousand Island Lakes. And here's a river, another stream. Wow, nice. These little mosquito hatcheries are very scenic. Had to put 100% DEET on me. They're vicious. Ah, little snow patch on the trail. So we made it to Clark Lake. If the mosquitoes are not that bad, we may take a snack break here. Man, it's so pretty. It looks like rice paddies.
Yeah.
That's the trail junction. So, yeah, Thousand Island. We go up that way and then come back the same. And then we continue this way somewhere. So we stopped by Clark Lake for our lunch break. We have about 1.8 miles to go to Thousand Island Lake. And not much of elevation, so we should be there by around 2 o'clock. Right now it's 12:30. Mosquitoes are vicious here. Even they're 100% DEET. They get very close to my skin and they take off. They do, what do you call it, bite and leave. They get close enough to bite you and then they just take off. Done with the lunch break, heading out to Thousand Island Lake. I think we made it to the top of the trail. From here down, should be downhill mostly to Thousand Island Lake. He's by that big jaggedy mountain. What a view. Yeah, it's at the base of that mountain, dude. Let's check out the view of the trail here, see where we're going. Now this is more JMT-ish trail. Expansive views of jagged mountains. Oh! Made it to Trail Junction. River Trail goes to basically Mammoth area, Thousand Island Lakes, Agnew Meadows, both ways. We're on PCT, I guess. What is this, the Grand Canyon? Howdy. Hey, Mule. What's up, Mule? Keep going, keep going. Getting close to the lake. So green and refreshing breeze. Patches of old snow. Almost there. Oh, we're gonna cross 2 feet of snowfield. There yet? No? Oh yeah. This must be the end of it. The end of the lake. It's a fairly long lake. Oh, the scenery. go ahead. So this is it, Thousand Island Lake. I'm gonna count the islands, see how many there are. Here's a nice view of Thousand Island Lake. Those granites in the middle are islands, little islands. It's like that Aloha, Lake Aloha in Tahoe. More scenic, higher mountains. The campsite should be by around the bend there. So we set up camp here. It's kind of rocky ground, but it's the best we can do. The sky's getting hazy. I think tomorrow there's going to be thunderstorms, so it's getting more humid too. There's a lot of mosquitoes here. I put 100% DEET on my face. Of course, I forgot my mosquito net. It's sitting in the trunk of my car, as usual. Even the wind is not helping with the mosquitoes. They're vicious. They come very close to my face. They smell the DEET and they just bite and leave. Walk on the trail by the lake. Nothing. This trail goes quite a ways. See the rest of the lake. It's a big lake, long lake. We're looking at the width of it here. I'll see you.
No, I'm not trying to go back.
Look at that snowfield there, it's melting, and that's the snowfield we were looking from up there. See all these veins of different minerals in this rock. Going into this peninsula in the middle of the lake. That's where our tents are.
They're not playing the same game, you know. But McConnell is the key to everything to them.
So yeah, so from my perspective, if it comes through, it'll be fun.
Well, whatever you thought you knew about Washington, You don't want a whole lot more.
So it's 6:45 in the morning, and we got up. My buddy made coffee. This campsite was cooler than the one last night because it's higher altitude. It's almost at 9,800 feet. Beautiful skies, scenery. Mosquitoes are not fully awake yet, so we're gonna take advantage of that. We may have another half hour before they attack. Pack up and leave. We're all packed out, doing a late checkout at 8:30. Every other camper is left. These blood-sucking bastards are not welcoming here. They're hungry for breakfast. The heat doesn't help. And I forgot my mosquito net. It's in the trunk, keeping the car safe from mosquitoes. Alright. Bye-bye, Thousand Island Lake. 8:30, we have about 600 feet up, 3,000 feet down. 7.5 miles. Down to the car by Silver Lake Trailhead. Rush Creek Trailhead. Yeah, look at these little pine cones growing. We're approaching Clark Lake. It's to filter more water, because after that there shouldn't be any water until the car. I almost drank 2 liters of water just this 1 mile, 2 miles hiking up and then down to here. I was very thirsty, I don't know why. So yeah, as usual, my UV light sanitizer, I ran out of battery, so I had to borrow my friend's water filter. Then I ran out of fuel for my stove. I don't learn from my previous mistakes, try to minimize. But my buddy let me eat my food. But in return I lent him my shovel. He hadn't bring a shovel to dig his cat holes. So it evens out. So beautiful. Emerald green water. So my brunch by Clark Lake is bacon bit sandwich, bacon bits in their pita roll, tortilla roll, macadamia nuts, alright, coconut chips and plantain chips, and what other chip I have, cauliflower chips. About 400 or 500 calories. Should be enough to take us down. Go to the town of June Lake for a real meal, maybe a pizza and burger. Should be down by like 5. Right now it's on 11. We have about 5.5 miles to go. Almost downhill, all downhill. can hear the humming of mosquitoes in the background. There's another pond behind this lake. You can hear it like a jet engine. We're at the height of our hike the whole 3 days. We're at 9,900 feet. And over this hump, we're gonna go down straight about 2,800 feet to Rush Creek Trailhead. And there's gonna be thunderstorms this afternoon, so I'm hoping we make it quite a bit down before they hit. You can see the thunderheads building there. Taking a breather here, 10,000 feet elevation. I think I can see Mono Lake through the haze down there. And all these nice, I think they're white bark pine trees here. Very pretty scenery. Thunderheads building up. We should head down before thunderstorms come. Yeah, these are all white pine, I think white bark pine.
Yeah, all clumped.
All the way down there. Yeah, all the way down there is Mono Lake. We're gonna cross some kind of water feature here. Totally different geology on this side, mostly Agnew, volcanic. It's so pretty. Smells good. Birds singing. Can't ask for anything better. Let me get down. Oh, here's the little stream. Working its way down to Agnew Lake before the city of LA sucks it all up. Going all the way down the valley there. I can see the June Lake Loop Road and the Trailhead every park down there. The only issue is another 2,800 feet down and 4 miles of horizontal distance. I mean, going down distance. Agnew Lake down there, and the trail we see on the other side is what we took coming up to Gem Lake a couple of days ago. So we're gonna head down and join that trail by Agnew Lake Dam, and then it's the same trail down to Rush Creek Trailhead. Trail that goes to Gem Lake, we did that. That's Gem Lake Dam. We camped at the end of that lake first night. That's Gem Lake, Agnew Lake, and that lake far distance is Silver Lake, where the trailhead is. the Agnew Lake Dam. You want to filter water here because we still have 3 miles to go. The leftovers of old mining operations here. Cable cars and other stuff. They removed the cables. We're going down there, Silver Lake Trailhead. So back to the trailhead. Overall trip, 15 miles round trip. Agnew Lake, Gem Lake, Clark Lake, Thousand Island Lake, and many other lakes in between. For 3,000 feet of net elevation gain, but it had a lot of up and downs. My all trail says 4,000 feet. The trail coming back from Clark Lake was brutal. Left at like 9 o'clock, now it's 5 o'clock, 8 hours. For today, 7.5 miles all the way down from Thousand Island Lake. Looking forward to go to June Lake, town of June Lake, and have a burger and beer. Woo! That's it. Adios, muchachos.